The price of luxury items can leave us shocked. A bag costing lakh, if you have 1 crore, you could buy a flat in Delhi instead. But why are these products so costly? Because they come at a price much greater than money. These bags were once living animals, their hearts beating, feeling pain, just like us. They were kept in cages for months so someone could profit from their skin. Every year, about 2 billion animals, from rabbits to elephants, are killed for fashion. Imagine that number. Common people buy leather belts and shoes without knowing that innocent creatures are suffering. This is not just an animal issue, it's a reminder of what luxury really costs. We must think before we buy. Is it truly luxury if it comes at the cost of lives? Our choices matter. Let's be aware of the impact we have on the world and choose compassion over cruelty. Every year, countless lives are lost in the factories that produce our luxury items. Leather bags, fur coats, and expensive sweaters may look stylish, but the truth behind their making is chilling. Many of these products come from the skins of endangered animals, like crocodiles and pythons. Major brands proudly display their exotic materials, and the prices can reach lakhs and crores. But what if there was a better way? New Indian startups are becoming the heroes of this story. They create leather from coconut water and even from pineapple leaves. These alternatives look and feel just like traditional leather, but without the dark consequences. As we dive deeper into this issue, ask yourself, can you really support brands that profit from such cruelty? It's time to rethink our choices and explore these exciting, sustainable options that respect both life and fashion. The next time you shop, consider making a change. The earth and its creatures will thank you. Leather is all around us, from our jackets to our wallets. Most leather used today comes from cows and buffaloes, making up about 65% of the world's supply. The rest comes from pigs, goats, and other animals. Exotic leathers, although beautiful, are rare and expensive. The process to make leather starts on animal farms, where animals are kept in cramped spaces, often suffering from pain and fear. Horrifically, some cows have their horns taken off without any pain relief, and calves are sometimes killed just for their skin. Fashion brands like Gucci and Louis Vuitton then turn these animal skins into luxury goods. It is a story of suffering hidden behind expensive products. As we choose leather, it's important to think about where it comes from and the cost, both financial and ethical. Our choices can make a difference, urging fashion to care better for animals. Did you know that behind every leather bag, there are stories of pain and suffering? In India, cows are seen as sacred, yet the country is the largest producer of beef leather in the world. This creates a harsh reality where animals lose their lives for products that many people take for granted. The process of making leather, called tanning, involves dangerous chemicals like chromium and sodium sulfide. These toxins are not only harmful to animals, but also to the workers who handle them. Many workers suffer from serious health issues or even die prematurely due to these harsh conditions. For instance, in Jelani Tandi, a man named Ramu tragically lost his life while working in a tannery. It's heartbreaking to think that something as simple as a leather handbag can hide so much suffering. The same goes for fur items, like expensive coats made from animals such as squirrels and rabbits. Many everyday products we use are steeped in sadness, reminding us to think twice about our choices. Every year, around 5 million wild animals in America are caught using cruel traps. The most common trap is the steel jaw leg hold trap. This trap is set up to catch rabbits and other animals. Once they step into it, their feet get caught, leaving them stuck for days. Many animals suffer from hunger and pain, waiting for hunters to return. Some even try to chew off their own legs to escape, but often they die trapped and alone. Another cruel method is the snare trap. It works like a noose, tightening around the animal's neck or body as they move. These traps are hidden in woods, making it hard for animals to see or avoid them. They suffer a lot, often left to struggle for hours or days. This is a harsh reality for animals caught in traps, reminding us to consider their suffering and the choices we make regarding fur and leather. Traps designed to catch animals often lead to tragic ends. Picture a rabbit wandering too close to a hidden snare. Its neck gets stuck, and as it struggles to escape, the trap only tightens, sealing its fate. In the water, a coney bed trap waits quietly. When a raccoon or beaver swims through, the trap snaps shut, trapping the animal and leaving it to drown. These devices show the dark side of fur farms, where creatures like beavers and raccoons are kept in tiny cages, driving them mad. many fall into deep depression. In their desperation, some harm themselves. When it's time for slaughter, the methods are terrifying. Electric shocks, cruel gas, or even skinning alive. Often, innocent pets like dogs and cats are killed for their fur, their skins sold under false labels, leaving us in the dark about what we wear. We need to open our eyes to this suffering and understand the true cost of fashion. Have you ever thought about where leather comes from? Many people love leather, but don't know it can harm animals and the environment. Now, there are amazing alternatives that are just as good. For example, cactus leather is made from cactus leaves. The leaves are dried and turned into a strong and stylish fabric. It's even better for the planet than animal leather. In Mexico, cactus farming has created an entire industry. Then there's leather, made from coconut water. During fermentation, it forms into a unique material that looks great and feels good too. Pineapple leaves are another option. Companies like Puma and Nike have already started making shoes from this cool fabric. And when it comes to fur, faux fur made from plants like milkwood and hemp is a fantastic choice. More companies are recognizing this trend. So why stick to the old ways when these alternatives are not only good for the earth, but also look fantastic? The future of fashion is bright and green. Have you ever wondered why some companies keep cruelly treating animals? The sad truth is, as long as people are willing to pay huge amounts of money for their products, this behavior will only continue. These companies care more about profit than compassion. But we hold the power to change this. By choosing not to buy products that harm animals, we send a strong message. Our choices can make a big difference. We can also speak up and tell others about the cruelty behind these fashion items. Together, we can create a world where no innocent animal suffers for trends. Let's take a stand and change the game for those who cannot speak for themselves. It's in our hands to stop this. Did you enjoy this video? If yes, please like it and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to Clarity Corner and click the bell so you get all the updates. What do you think about luxury fashion? Your opinion is important, and we can learn from each other. Can't wait to chat in the comments.